What's up, guys? It's your boy, Radical. Now, my workout plans have been a success. More than 300 plus purchases and many more returning customers. You cannot ask for anything else, and people are loving it. The same life-changing and affordable prices still remain. So go to radicallatino.com and change your life today. Hey guys, do you have a product you want more eyes on? Advertise with the Radical Latino Show, where over 10K podcast downloads and the number 25 spot on the 55 All Latin podcast list. You'll want your product heard on everyone's phones and cars. Go to radicallatino.com/contacts and start advertising today.
Playing the Radical Latino Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air for New York's very own.
Radical.
Latino is taking you to another level.
I think there's more radicals than civil. Radical Latino, you're buffing it. The radical point of views, I think his views are actually more dangerous.
Yo! What up? It's your boy, Radical, aka number 17 on All Latin Podcasts, aka number 24 on All Bronx Podcast Influencer List, and also aka Mr. Unsuable for, come on, y'all know it, for 86 weeks running. What's going on? I hope everybody is doing great. It's your boy, you know what I mean? And also, I have a special guest joining me today. Rakim, what's going on, bro?
Shout out to my boy Rad. Shout out to everybody that's listening, that's tuning in. How's everybody doing tonight?
That's what's up. Yeah, that's right. So today we're not. There's no topic whatsoever. I want to just basically chop it up, and also there's a lot of I didn't do a podcast last week, so I'm doing one this week. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to chop it up and just just chill and talk and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, let's be honest, Rakim, sometimes it gets a little hot and heavy when you're always talking about political things and racism and all that other stuff. You know what I mean?
Man, it gets hot and heavy all the time when you're talking about political things and racism right. And everything, man. Because some people's gears get grinded. Some people's violin strings get pulled a little too tightly, and before you know it, it turns into like a food fight in the lunch cafeteria where everybody just food and trying to make sure the next person get hit.
Yeah. So just want to lively things up and all that, for the listeners and all that, So real quick, Rakim, tell me one thing that pisses you off.
One thing that pisses me off is like people that think they're slick. People that try to push a narrative, and somebody that don't stand on what they say, and that's one thing that really bothers me. It's a lot of things that bothers me. Like it's a lot of things, dishonesty, somebody not knowing really what they're talking about.
It seems like that seems like some personal shit, bro. Like, are you gonna call somebody's name out? Like, you heard?
Nah. I'm not.
It sounds like
not that.
I thought you was gonna be like,
true, man. You want to cross people.
I thought you was gonna be like, when people start saying shit that they don't know, you know what I'm saying? Keith, I'm talking to you, Keith. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yo.
And you be like, you know what? You don't really know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't you? But the funny thing is, that I know that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Man. People like that, man.
Yeah, and then sometimes they be like up in the knowledge of what they know. You know what I'm saying? They try to like be Mr. Know-It-All. You feel me? I'm like, hey, yo, just chill out. It's okay. You don't have to be
Right,
the
right.
know-it-all.
That arrogance. Right, because we none of us know everything. Look, man, I've barely traveled outside of the United States. Well, I take that back. I'm sorry. I haven't traveled outside of the United States. Um, don't know a lot about, you know, the ins and outs of certain things. I've read a lot as far as when it comes to the history of certain countries and things like that. But I don't know what it's like to step my foot on, the ground of the Dominican Republic, or on the ground of Cuba, or on the ground of Jamaica, or in Africa, and feel the environment and the landscape. Observe the landscape of that island, or continent. I don't know.
Oh wait, so
So
you mean to
like
tell me
it's a
you mean
lot of
to
things I don't know.
you mean to tell me you don't got the ticket of freedom, brother? You don't got that.
Nah, I
You
ain't got
ain't
the ticket of freedom, man.
you ain't escaping
I
the
ain't got the
matrix,
ticket of
brother.
freedom. Nah, I ain't see. Hey, man. Hey, I took the blue pill, brother. I took the blue pill.
Oh
I'm
word.
I'm 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 that cat that was sitting in there eating steak with the Asian. Unfortunately, I'm that guy.
Ah,
I don't want to be that guy, but yeah, I'm that guy.
yo, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Yo, all right, so it's my turn. Let me see. All right, what pisses me off the most? What pisses me off the most is is people not being a man of their word. That's what pisses me off the most. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody tells you, "Hey, yo, I got you. I'm gonna do this and all that," and they don't follow through. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, yo, I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. How come I gotta you know, chase you to do something that you're supposed to already be doing? You know what I mean? Is it just me? I don't know. I might be bugging. What you think?
No, it's not just you. It's not just you at all, and that's something in particular that I can't stand either. Because if I know that I'm going to stand on my word and I'm going to deliver, I'm expecting the same thing. That's just out of respect. If you don't have your word, you don't have a damn thing. You ain't got nothing, because that means you can't be trusted. That means you're not going to stand on what you say you are. You're not going to stand on 10. You're not going to stand 10 toes down and say what and stand on what you're going to do or what you're going to say. And if you're one of those type of people, you ain't got no value out here at all.
Big facts.
And that's especially for men. That's especially for men.
Big facts. Are you telling men to take the red pill? Is that what you doing, brother? You telling them to take the red pill, brother?
Yeah. Don't be like me. I didn't know I took the blue pill. Don't be like me. Take the red pill. Take.
Oh my god.
Take the red pill, man. You don't want to be kicking it with the Asian, man. Take the red pill.
Yeah, facts. I think we might have somebody else joining us, but it's all good. The more, the merrier. You heard? The more, the merrier. But what was it? What was I gonna say? Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Might have to edit this part out. Fucking guy. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. Two. All right. Yeah, I sent it to this fucking guy. Yeah, my fault, bro. This dude Andrew was supposed to fucking be here and shit, and then he mad late like always.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Andrew, man. Shout out to the Andrew
Yeah,
Show.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to him. He's gonna be here in a minute. He's gonna be here in a minute. Now, so before he comes, let's talk about how we don't like late people. No, let me stop. Let me stop. No, so nah, so you want to hear something crazy? Um, like we were talking about drill music, right? Yo, are you with this whole like band drill
Right.
music and all that?
Well, it's kind of hard to say because you can't ban. If we ban drill music, we have to say we wanted to ban gangster rap in the early '90s because
Mm,
drill music is just a more extreme form of gangster rap. But
wait, wait a
damn,
minute. So you
man,
mean to
like,
tell me
I
gangster rap
feel
in the
like if
'90s? It was gangster rap in the '90s wasn't that gangster?
hell no, not compared to drill music. I mean, you never heard of
But
gangster
but
rap,
but
you never heard
but
of gangster
listen.
rappers saying how they.
Maybe these kids are expressing the way they feel with bullets. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know, bro.
That's exactly what they doing.
Maybe that's what it
That's
is,
exact.
bro.
That's exactly what they're doing. I seen me being a Chicagoan. I seen drill music from the inception. Drill music was created by a guy off of 64th and Ellis, which is the area on the south side known as Grove City. His name was Pac-Man. He was one of the first creators of drill music. But during the inception of drill music, it wasn't what it is right now. Of course, it was still violent. It was talking about different things, but it wasn't what it is right now. From that point on, King Louis came into play. After Pac-Man was unfortunately murdered, and King Louis picked it up, and later on down the line, who everybody knows today, Chief Keef, which was off 64th King Drive, Parkway Garden, which is known as Old Block. He became famous, with drill music, and in drill music, he was dissing the opposition, which was 63rd and St. Lawrence. Y'all
Yeah,
heard King Von
and
say,
then
"I'm not from
and then he
63rd."
got killed in that block. That's the reason why they name it O Block, right?
No, well, they named it O Block because of a member named Odie Perry.
Yeah, that
Odie
he got killed
Perry
there, right?
was a member before. Yeah, he got killed there, and that's
Oh,
when
okay,
it was O Block was created in his honor.
gotcha.
Before then, it was called Wick City. When I was growing up, we all known Parkway Gardens to be Wick City, wild, insane, crazy,
Ah, okay.
and then you will run into people that was from off 64th King Drive, and you would ask them, where you from? Oh, I'm from the Wick. I'm from Wick City. But as time went on, of course, that situation with Odie Perry, they renamed it O Block, and during the era of Chief Keef, they dissed opposition, which the term ops is opposition. And that's a Chicago word that's, slang for, if you run past rival members and everything, or somebody that oppose whatever organization that you're in. And pretty much once he said in that song, Tuka gang being Fatuka, who lost his life from St. Lawrence, um, that caused responses, and then as time went on and a lot of these kids saw that they was getting feedback for the music, and it was a possibility they didn't go up off the music, it just created extreme actions. So now beef that was already flaring from different blocks had the music was like fuel, and the more and more people dropped from these blocks, the more people got dissed in the music. I mean, because let's be honest, back in the early 90s, you had a lot of rappers who wasn't doing what they said that they was doing in those
True, true,
songs. And then
true.
even though it was the gangster rap, I do agree with the term that Ice-T created, which was reality rap, because they was showing the harsh conditions of in the ghetto, and the popping that was going on, because there was a lot of jewels in that music. There was a lot of jewels in that music. The music wasn't all like shoot 'em up, bang bang. They was, telling you the ins and outs of what's going on, and what would happen if if you do this, different things like that. In my personal opinion, drill music is just kill, shoot 'em up on the ops, and they really doing shit. Really doing this.
Yeah, not gonna lie. I'm gonna sound like the wild old head right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand none of their lyrics, bro. Dead ass. I don't understand none of their lyrics. Like some of like the beat is too high, and they're like, yeah, woo, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, and then they'll be like, yo, they just dissed whoever. I'm like, they did? What? Where? You know what I'm saying? And then like I gotta dead ass go to YouTube, and like there's these people who break down the diss lyrics. I'll be like, oh, word. He talking about he's smoking on this dude. Okay, cool. I'm saying.
Yeah, like for instance, when Keith would say, of course, I'm not sure if I can curse or not, but when Keith would say, when Keith would say, fuck a Tuka gang, bitch, I'm 300. Tuka was a young boy from 63rd and St. Lawrence, which they renamed the area after him, called Tukaville. And unfortunately, he was killed back in 2011. He was nothing but a 15-year-old boy. I don't know if him and Keith had some type of beef prior to him being killed, but in Chicago, I can't speak on New York because I know in the boroughs of New York right now, what's going on is a tad bit different. But in Chicago, a lot of these kids that got these beats from these blocks are very close to each other. Like O Block, for instance, that's 64th and King Drive. The beat with SEL, which is St. Lawrence. All I got to do is walk down King Drive from 64th and King Drive to 63rd and King Drive, bust a right down 63rd, pass up Vernon, pass up Eberhard, and then I'm on St. Lawrence. That's how close these.
No lie, bro.
To these blocks.
Beefs over here, bro. You gotta like. It's like. Oh damn! How can I? Something that you probably will understand. Damn. I'll probably say it's like. From. It's kind of far. You kind of have to travel. You know what I'm saying? So. That hate needs to really be in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have to travel, be like, oh, okay, yeah. I really hate this guy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yo, what up, bro?
What's cracking?
What up? What's going on, Drew? We got Andrew. We got Andrew in the house. What's up?
What up?
Nothing much. Just chilling with Rakim, we're talking about this is the gangster hour, you know what I mean? We're talking about gangster shit.
Damn, I thought everybody was camping up today, man. What's going on?
Nah, nobody camping up like that.
Nobody's camping up.
Shout out to Andrew.
We're chilling.
Shout out to Andrew. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, homie?
So as we talking right now, I'm doing the wash things because I'm not in the streets no more. I'm a lot older now. I'm 30. I'm 34. I'm 34. I own a business and all that, and I'm doing the wash thing right now. As my wifey grills me in the computer because she doesn't like me having fun. She told me while I'm doing this stream right here while I'm recording, I better look for a living room air conditioner because. As she quotes, my titties are not gonna be sweating in the summer in the living room if that air conditioner don't work. And I got a broken air conditioner in the living room. So now I'm on Amazon trying to look for a 12,000 BTU air conditioner, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Wife, we gotta be happy. You heard? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What? To make the wife happy, man. You gotta be happy.
Yeah, bro, man, it's always about them. It ain't never about us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's definitely true. That's
it
definitely true.
be it be like that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Drew, I know you got something to get off your chest, bro. What's up? What's up, bro?
Shit.
Go ahead, bro. Say what you
I'm
gotta
just
say.
fucking. I'm just feeling in the vibe, man. I'm gonna jump in. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, cool, cool.
Yeah. I'm just getting my shit over here rolled up. You know what I mean? I'm
All
listening.
right, do your thing. Do your thing.
Yes,
Do your
sir.
thing. That so we were talking about before you got in.
Yeah.
We're talking about things that displeases us. Um, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing. Like, what pisses you off?
About depending on what it is, there's a lot of shit that could piss me off.
Anything. Like, what pissed you off this week? Like, what pisses you off? You know, anything, anything. I think it
Shit.
was the last week I said
I want to
slow
slap my
drivers. Or something.
manager's father in the face.
What happened?
I wanted to slap my manager's father in the face.
Ooh, talk about it.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. I'm just like you. I'm starting up my business and shit.
Okay.
So, check this out. Um, there's a thing called business credit, right?
Yeah.
And there's a thing called, your personal credit. So your EIN number is your business credit.
Yeah.
So I don't have much business credit because I'm just started. I just opened up a business account. So I figure in order for me to gain some sort of capital, I gotta have money going in and out of my business account. That's how I'm gonna get established.
That's usually how it works. Yeah.
Right. So I don't have the quite amount of funds to get my business started. So I'm like, okay, what can I do to generate some sort of income into my business account if I don't have any money coming in? So I'm like, all right, I'm working for this company now. Okay, cool. How about I'll tell my company I'll write a void check from my business account and have them direct deposit my regular check that I'm working for into my business
Yeah,
account.
so it could see like there's money moving in that
Money coming in,
account.
right? So I gotta start off somewhere. So what happened is my boss's father saw that shit, and he saw this. He says, Samuel's Express, huh? LLC. Okay. He just took the check. So I don't know what the fuck he meant by that. So I was just like, all right. Next minute, my days started getting cut off of work.
What?
He started giving me less hours. Homies was in their feelings because they have their own bus company. So they're afraid that I might either take over this shit or you know how these motherfuckers are, man. They hating. So,
What?
bro, let me tell you something, man. And this, when it comes down to minorities, and particularly black men, certain people don't want to see us make it, man. They don't want to see us in that $100,000 bracket or getting that business credit. They don't want to see your ass making that money. So he knows what I'm doing. So they deliberately trying to stop my cash flow.
Hey, yo, for real?
Yeah. And on top of that,
yo, they're a bunch of haters, bro.
Hey, on top of that, I'm going through a breakup. Shorty about to move out May 16th. Her ass is getting out
goddamn,
here.
you going through everything, son.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay. I say shit.
You going through everything.
You know what pissed me off, man? Man, fuck that shit. Since we talking this shit, I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off, man.
I say what you guys say, player. Go ahead.
Say it with my chest, man. Let me tell you what pissed me off, man. I can't stand when women try to control your ass. When they see that when you have a destiny to do something, right? You know how it is when you have your woman with you. You want your woman to see your vision of what you're trying to do.
True.
Every man wants a woman to see their vision of what they're trying to do.
True.
If a woman is taking you away from your vision, some men, not saying some, well, majority of men, they married, or if they have a girlfriend or something like that, anything of a significant other, of seriousness, they know it comes down to a point in their lives they have to make a sacrifice, man. She's gonna make you make a sacrifice, because it's not that she cares about your well-being or what you're doing, but the fact of the matter is she wants to take your attention off of what you're trying to do, because she wants the attention to be all about her. And the moment you can't give her that attention, guess what? There's this thing called a cell phone that has social media sites, OnlyFans, Instagram.
That's right.
Facebook. They can get all the attention and validation from there. So in the back of a lot of these women's minds, they're like, oh, fuck this guy. Fuck this man I'm with. I could go ahead and get attention from Tyrone and Chad and Brad and shit. And Ray Ray
Tyrone.
Whoever.
Yeah.
So in this day and age, man, it's like I feel that men in particular are caught up between if they're trying to build themselves and having a chick by their side that's willing to understand what their vision is, or they're just gonna have to do it on their own and try to make up for it. Because I tell you what, women are not cheap. They're expensive, man.
That is true.
Women are like a car note. So it's like, it depends on the type of woman you're dealing with, especially if she's materialistic. You gotta make sure you got those type of funds. It's just like looking at a Lamborghini. Okay, you got the money for it, but later on you gotta think about it. Can I keep up with the maintenance?
True.
And that's how I see it with chicks. Later on, their maintenance their bills are high.
True.
Because guess what? She's gonna want more and more and more. And one thing is for sure too. I want to say this. I would never tell a woman this. Never tell a woman how much money you holding. Don't tell her how much money. Don't tell her how much money you got in the bank.
Why not?
Because she's gonna test your limits.
Ooh.
Financially, she gonna get to you emotionally, and financially, she gonna test your limits to see how much you willing to spend on her.
You know what? This is a perfect time for me to start a fight with my girl. I'll be right back. No, let me stop.
Mine wants to leave me right now because, and I know Mr. BBC probably listen over here too. He gonna get on this conversation because he loves this drama shit, but I don't care. She wants to leave me because of the fact that her excuse is I'm on the computer a lot. I'm focusing on my business a lot.
Yeah.
I'm doing this a lot.
But you want to hear something crazy? They ain't gonna be shoulders like that ain't gonna be complaining when the money's coming in.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Trust me, every woman, I'm telling you right now, every woman wants to be the number one. You know what I'm saying? You got to give me all the attention, and I understand that us as men, we gotta put a stop to that. You know what I'm saying? Because when we got things to deal with, you know, they are gonna come in trying to mess it up. Like, I get it. I totally understand that. So with that being said, we gotta learn how to let them see what we're trying to do that is more important. You know what I'm saying? For example, you know, my shorty thought that, you know, me just doing this YouTube thing is just something that I want to do because I was bored. And I'm like, nah, something bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? People actually getting some value off of this. And also, she's seeing that I'm actually doing things that it's good for the community. For example, you know, with the whole documentary thing and all this other stuff, she reads emails that I get about Latin folks, you know, talking about that I changed their lives and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that, to me, that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, she actually sees that there's a reason for this. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason for what I do or whatever. So she lets me rock, you know, because I'm not saying that I brought her into it, but I let her see a part of it. If that makes any sense.
That makes a lot of sense because I try to get mine to do this to, see what I'm doing. I wanted to get her on the cam. She refused to do it. She didn't want to do it. And I respect that. She says because, people are crazy on YouTube and people
which is true.
do some crazy stuff.
People are crazy on YouTube,
right.
It's the BBC, Mr. BBC.
Yeah, so a little fucking weirdo, bro. And the thing is, out of respect for her, regardless or not, our relationship is done. But I look at it like this, man. At the end of the day, she's done some foul shit to me. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? But, I look at it like this. I'm not gonna put a person's information or their personal shit out there like that. Regardless, or my personal business out there. I look at it like this, man. I deal with it the way I want to deal with it on a private level. And I respect the privacy, so I'm just gonna take the high road when it comes down to things like that, regardless on how foul a person could be. I just know how to control my inner self and know how to tame myself without trying to get it to those levels.
Facts.
Because what's the point? What am I looking like if I'm doing shit like that?
Facts. But let's be completely honest though. Let's be completely honest. You do want to say go fuck yourself in her face though. Come on.
I tell her that all the time. She flicks me off too. Shit. She be like, fuck you, and I say fuck you too.
You be like, you don't do that. You be like you be putting mad energy into that.
Bro, this Dominican chick is crazy, bro. Let me tell you something, man. She flicked me off, I flick her off too. She called me cabron, maricon.
Yo, man, all right, don't be turning me on, bro. Relax.
What the fuck? This nigga right here, boy.
Nah. Let me chill.
Nah, man. Right now. Yeah, I definitely feel where you come from, man. Because it's crazy because now, like I was just speaking about on the channel earlier, you have a lot of women due to social media. They have all of the options in the world. And a lot of women don't see the bigger picture when it comes to trying to build and establish something because they're not putting the blood, sweat, and tears into, what you're doing. A lot of women want instant results and gratification and instant attention. And for a lot of guys too, it's like the catch-22, man, because like you can run past the chick, you got to rethink your order. You like, Look at it, sweetheart. I got my own car, for my own house that I'm paying on. I don't need anything from you. And you have some chicks that won't fuck you up for that because they want somebody they feel that they can control. And if you got everything together, they can't fucking control you.
Yo,
hey man, let me tell you.
Check this out. There was a shorty at my gym, bro, that I heard her say dead ass like some dude was trying to spit at her. She looked him in his face, bro, and said, "If you don't have more than $1,000 in your bank account, don't talk to me." I looked at fam.
Wait. She said it to you?
No. She didn't say that to me. I heard her say that to some dude that he was trying to talk to. Like he was trying to talk to her, and she dead said,
Repeat that again.
She said, "If you don't have more than $1,000 in your bank account, don't talk to me." I felt like I got rejected. I then looked at her. I said, "Bitch."
But if you really look at it, man. Well, listen, I can't really talk on everybody's finances. I can kind of only speak on mine, but $1,000 ain't a lot of money, man. It ain't really shit.
I know, but I think
I say the same thing.
It talks no.
But
I know
for
that,
other people, it may be a lot of money.
It does talk about the bigger picture, which means if you don't have money, period, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I understand that $1,000 ain't nothing. When I was probably 15, $1,000, I thought I was rich, but when talk, grown man talk right now, $1,000, you're right, but it does talk about a bigger picture. It talks about how shorty is there looking at money first, and if you don't got more than 1,000, don't talk to her. Like, so you mean if I got 1,001, I could get it?
Yeah, but Radical, you gotta understand, these days women are looking at all of us as dollar signs, bro.
True.
We're all. If you look at it, we're all dollar signs to these chicks.
I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm gonna say some red pillar shit right now. You're right in the West. You're right in the West. In America, the majority of women do see men as ATM machines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once you get that ticket of freedom, bro. No, I'm just playing. But
shit. Oh man.
No, but
most
most women outside of North America, from North America, Canada, I'm assuming, most women do have. I'm sorry. Most women don't have that type of mentality, that type of view of men that way how some women do here. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to, and I'm gonna predict this, is going to end little by little the more social media becomes ubiquitous in these other countries. You know what I'm saying? So that whole that whole thing about being I'm trying to get a traditional woman, I think that's gonna die out.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. Talking about traditional woman, man. Y'all want to hear a story?
Okay. Oh,
man, wait, we all is Andrew.
Wait. You
said
that you was
gonna shorty I just met.
Wait. You said you was gonna talk about a Puerto Rican show. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. So I was at the bar, right, a couple days ago. There's this bar called Ale House. We have it over here in Florida. So it was after work and shit. I was at the bar and all that. And there was this one chick, Spanish chick. She walked inside, she looked like she could be in her 30s or something. I wasn't really checking out that well anyways, but she walked past me, right? She had some heels on, some tight jeans. I ain't really say nothing. I just looked. But when a female walks past you, like they want to look at you, but they trying hard not to look because they gotta have that stern face, like I'm a strong woman, and you know what I'm saying? There's all that cocky fucking Wonder Woman bullshit. But anyway, she's sitting down next to me, right? Shorty gets a glass of Moet. I think it is like a red wine and shit. So I'm sitting down and I'm looking over to her, and okay, I'm just whatever. I'm eating my food. I'm drinking. Next minute, Shorty gets another glass. Like, she drinks this glass in like less than 5 minutes, bro. She gets another glass of red wine. Then she gets another glass of red wine.
Damn, what's she going through? She good?
Bruh, when I see this shit, there's only one thing that came to my mind. She just went through a breakup. Cause I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh, cause you know the feeling. That's what it is.
No, it's not just that. You just gotta look at your surroundings. Just think about it, right? First of all, when women go out to drink, 9 times out of 10 they don't go by themselves. They're rolling in packs, or they roll with their girls, or some
like
shit
a hyenas.
That.
I'm sorry, my fault. Go ahead.
And when I saw Shorty, you crazy. When I saw Shorty, she didn't have a man with her. So I'm like, normally she would go drink with her man, but she was by herself. I was like, oh, okay. So all right, let me talk to her. She looked like she might need a friend or some shit. So this chick is just downing out glasses of red wine and shit, Moet and shit, just downing glasses. I'm probably like on my third. What did I have? I think I had Remy on the rocks and shit with some cranberry on the side, some shit like that. So I said this to her. I said, listen, I had to come up with something, to make a conversation up.
Nice tits.
Yeah. So you just gotta you read your surroundings. You kind of look at something that you gotta come up with something. You gotta start up the conversation, right? So I already know this bitch is like going through some emotional shit because she looked like her eyes is all over the place and she's just drinking her life away. I'm like, damn.
So what you tell her, like what color your panties is?
All right, so I said this to old girl. I said, First of all, she was changing the music because like they have those little apps that you can change the music inside bars and shit like that.
Yeah.
So she started playing some freestyle, and I'm in the South. I live in Florida, right?
Yo, what is up with women in freestyle, bro?
Puerto Rican women. Though.
Yo, what is up with women in freestyle, especially Puerto Rican women in freestyle?
Hey, I got a question. When it comes to freestyle, is that y'all remember the song? What was that song, Debbie Deb? That when I hear music, it makes me dance.
Yeah.
That's okay, yeah. Like that music pop lock, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, those are the type of Puerto Rican women that had uncles and aunts that be like, back in the day, I used to be called Crazy Legs. You know what I'm saying? The type of uncle that used to tell them how they used to break dancing, all that other stuff. My do-rag be flying all over the place. That's how I met your aunt, girl. You know what I mean? Like, but back, and then they'll tell you stories about New York City, how grimy it was. The son of Sam, that was my middle name.
Hey, it's a fact though. New York back in the day. New York kind of grimy today, but it was super grimy back then.
It was super grimy. It's getting back to being grimy though. But go ahead, Drew. Go ahead. Drew.
So back to the story. So she's playing some freestyle. Then she started playing some Biggie. I'm like, okay.
Wait. Which Biggie though? This is important.
Like, Hypnotized.
Ooh.
Yeah, she started throwing some classic 90s play Noriega.
So you know the look at hitting.
So I'm like, yo, Shorty don't even look like she would be playing that shit. So I'm like, wait a minute. Let me talk to her.
Wait. What you mean she don't look like she was? She looked like she'd be playing some Aventura joint?
Yeah, well, she was playing a little bit of that. She was playing some
the fuck? What you
Bad
mean she
Bunny
don't
shit.
look like she be? What the fuck?
Yeah, Zion, baby.
Yeah.
So, anyways, she playing like mixed music. You know what I mean? She's playing reggaeton. She's playing hip hop, and she playing 80s music. I'm like, all right, because growing up in New York, they had freestyle. What was it called? Breakdancing music.
Yeah.
And then they had hip hop and then R&B. So I mean, it was whatever. So I was like, oh shit, that's that freestyle joint. And I said, you gotta be from New York, aren't you? Looked at her, and I had the Brooklyn hat on. And she's like, yeah, I'm from New York. I said, okay, I'm from New York too.
With that answer, you already know.
Yeah.
She's from Queens, right? She's from Queens?
Nah, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
So I said, so where you from? She's like, I'm from Rochester. So, I'm like, you way up there.
Yeah.
I said, damn, you way up there. You
said, wait, she said Rochester. Isn't that
that's somewhere up high up north?
Was it either Brooklyn or
nah? She said she was like close to Mass and shit.
No, Rochester is a city on its own, right?
Well,
that's like north New York.
She said she was right there in the borderline of Massachusetts and New York, so it was somewhere over there.
Wait. That's upstate New York. That got nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
All right. That got nothing to do with us.
Nah. We in the tri-state
five boroughs
area.
all day. You heard?
Yeah, we in the 5 boroughs. Yeah.
Exactly. So she's one of them. She's one of them farm cowgirls. All right.
I guess, yeah.
Hey, a little side note. I just got you on you New York cats for a minute, man. Y'all be doing people dirty staying from the 5 boroughs, man. Y'all be like, where you from? From Long Island? Where you say you from? You from Mount Vernon? Oh, you ain't from New York.
Nah, but bro, there be people from Connecticut. There be people from Connecticut just because they're 40 minutes away from the city. Talking about they're from New York, fam. You're not from New York, bro. You're from Connecticut.
I was
Get out of here with that.
I was raised in Westchester County in Mount Vernon. I went to Mount Vernon High.
Well,
Right
listen, Yonkers and Mount Vernon, people from there,
Hey,
they could claim
Mount Vernon
New
is
York.
Mount Vernon is gangster, dog. Like
Yeah,
people don't understand. Mount
money,
Vernon's
money,
very
money getting Mount Vernon.
Like Mount Vernon used to have they used to have a rap group called Guns or something back in the day.
Bro, I live
like early days.
I live down the street from Heavy D. Heavy D lived down the street from me, bro. I used to see him all the time. I went up to him.
Man, Heavy D was from Mount Vernon. Heavy D was from the Bronx or somewhere.
I went to school with his cousin. Heavy D lived right down the street from me.
I know Diddy was from Mount Vernon. That's all I gotta.
I never seen his goofy ass.
Yeah, Diddy's from Mount Vernon.
Oh, he's from Harlem.
Nah, Diddy? You from Mount Vernon, bro?
Oh man, I was out of Harlem.
Nah, Diddy.
Nah, that's Mace. Mace is from Harlem.
No, they do that here too, man. Because here in Chicago, like you from surrounding areas, like the suburbs,
He just be in Harlem.
Nah, but bro,
like that. Man, you ain't from the city.
I remember I went to Detroit.
You ain't from the city.
I remember when I went to Detroit, and I told somebody told me they from Detroit or whatever the kid. No, it was something like where Eminem from or some shit like that, right? He's from Detroit, and at least 5 people was like, that nigga ain't from Detroit. He's from the other side. This is Detroit. I'm like, all right, it's not that serious to me, but okay, all right,
That's
cool.
Crazy. You want me to finish my story?
Oh yeah, my fault. Go ahead, bro.
So I seen her sitting down. You know, she down in like 6 glasses already of Moet and shit. So I talked to her and I was just like, "So who you going for? You going for Boston or New York?" So I wanted to test her out.
Oh shit.
So she's like, I don't really care. I kind of like the green team. I'm like, the green team.
The green team?
Like, yo, you said the Celtics? Yeah. I said, hey, you see this hat? I got a Brooklyn Nets hat on. Come on now. Like, you should at least play it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, anyways, we talking, man, and next minute, Shorty starts. I don't know what happened in this conversation, man, but we started just vibing, bro. It was like a really cool vibe. It was kind of like we just gelled. We were linking with each other, right? Everything we had a lot in common with. You know what I'm saying? Except for seafood, and she don't really like fucking with video games, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But besides all that,
Y'all were chilling. Y'all were good.
We were chilling. Yeah, we just had a good vibe, bro. We just had a good vibe. Then all of a sudden, Shorty started talking about sex, man. I don't know how the fuck.
Oh, word. She was like,
yeah, man. She showed me her rose toy that she used to go home and play with. She says, man, I gotta do this tonight.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
Her rose toy. Hey, yo.
Rose. I don't know what the fuck that is. What is a rose?
That little rose joint, it be on Instagram. That little rose joint, yeah.
Apparently, females think. I guess females find that very popular. I don't know. So
yeah,
they like. But anyway, she showed me her rose toy. I was like, oh, pretty nice.
Oh yeah. Did she show you her other rose toy, or just?
No, she wasn't gonna do all that yet.
Oh, okay.
Yet.
You gotta work her up to it. Okay.
Yeah, but.
You got to trick her. You gotta be like, oh, did I mention I'm 6'2"?
Nah, but check this out, though. Yeah, check this out. I'm sitting there, I'm talking to her. All of a sudden, she just says, "Yeah, I jump out of the parachute. That's what I did. That was spontaneous." Like in between the moment of talking about sex, that she jumps the conversation. It was weird, but I was like, okay. But then she had me lost with the whole sex talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to I'm trying to figure out where the hell her mind is at.
Yeah.
But her liquor is like all. I guess
it's
she
all
drank
over the
so
place,
much.
bro. Yeah.
Right. Then she got back to the sex part, and she's like, I don't really fuck guys. I usually fuck girls. I said, okay.
Well, you should be like, yo, what a coinky thing. Me either.
Yeah, with the camera.
Yeah,
I don't like men. Well, we got something in common. Sure.
Common. Me either. Yo, you should have been like, yo, what a coinky thing, yo. Yeah. Me either. Yeah, you should. Yo, oh man. All right, go ahead.
I didn't really catch that part, but I was just like, all right, I'm drinking to myself. I'm like, okay, I'm just listening to her. Next minute, she talk about, if we would have met on different terms, I'd fuck the shit out of you right now, but I don't normally do one night stands. I was like, okay.
Then be like, yo, what you doing tomorrow?
Yo, that's a good one.
So she's like, I was like, to her, I said this to her. I was like, oh, really? I was like, okay, that's cool. And I'm looking at her, and all of a sudden she says, I'm a squirter. I'm like,
what?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. Wait. She's a tease. No.
Yeah, it's like, why
this is the type of shorty. This is the type of shorty that is giving you all the signs, but ain't gonna take it there. This is the type of shorty that is going to be like, I'm this, I'm that, but ain't gonna do a goddamn.
She's trying to get my attention. That's all it is.
She's trying to fulfill her loneliness with attention. That's what it is. Attention for women is like sex for men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's all they want is attention, bro.
That's what it is.
All it is.
Yo, once you told me the whole, she was talking about, sexy time this, and then she switched over to the whole parachute thing. Yeah, nah, all right.
So I'm talking to her. I'm trying to get on one topic and shit. Now I was saying to myself,
Mission Impossible. Okay.
I was just trying to figure her head out, man. I wasn't sure if I wanted to smash or not. But then when I saw her with them heels on, I was like, oh shit, her body's looking not too bad. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
okay, all right.
Okay, sure, he's cute. And she got up. You know what I mean? We got up from the bar and we left. Like, bro, we were talking for a good 8-9 hours, bro. We were just drinking.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a crazy ass chemistry. Like, she knew about my life. I knew about her life. And it was like the chemistry was beautiful. It was there. But it was just a weird type of settings. Like, it just, I guess it was just bad timing. She just got out of a relationship with a guy. So her emotions are all over the place. So she's telling me right now.
What a poor darling. Oh my God. Just bring her home.
Yeah, well, she wanted me to take her home, but then she was like, I'm gonna regret myself if I fuck you tonight. I know I am. I said, why?
Well then let's start the regretting then. Like shit.
So I said why? Well, women are emotional, bro. So I gotta like chill.
You know what I hate? When the women be like, oh my God, I really want to do this, but you know what? No. Like, no. We're gonna do it or what? If we're not, then stop talking about it. It is what it is.
So she says, like, we're by the car, and I'm looking at her, and then she's like, why are you looking at me like that? Stop. And then she's like covering her face. Stop. You doing something to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. So she's like, well, I have to go to work. Then she's giving me a hug, and then she's filling me up, and she's like, ooh, don't come too close to me like that.
Oh please.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Like, come on, like seriously. Now you get me like rounded up, like my mind.
It sounded like she wants you to make the first move so she can say, okay.
She wanted an excuse.
She wanted it, man. She was on that. She was on that from the jump, but she wanted you to be the aggressor.
But I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't want to.
You saw her dick.
Nah, nigga, come on.
I don't know, bro. Why?
Hey, no business over here, please.
Oh man. Now she has some nice titties though, but here's the thing, bro.
Hey.
What made me not want to do it is because she was drunk and she was drinking, and then she said, I'm gonna regret doing something if I do something with you, right? In a serious tone. Now,
okay.
I pick up on shit like this, bro.
I see your point.
You get what I'm saying?
I see your point.
Like, sometimes when you get older as a man, you know how to control your sexual desire. You're not that thirsty like you was when you were younger. So I had to peep game for what it is. I don't like that uncomfortable feeling. You telling me, oh, well, I'm going to regret doing something tonight if I do something with you. How am I supposed to take that while you fucked up and you drunk? So if I would have did something with you, would you turn around and say, oh, he touched me and I didn't realize and I didn't mean to, or I didn't want to do this and I told him no? You know what I'm saying? All that stuff could, bro. No, I ain't falling for that shit.
That makes a lot of sense, man.
You see, me and Rakim would have got arrested already. You see what I'm talking about?
That's why,
I would have arrested, man. I would have been like Pop back in '94 speaking to the T report. I don't know how to responsible for every black male do. I don't know.
This shit is real, man. Hey, when I talk about female toxic behavior, I'm not talking bad on all women. I just speak on the toxic behaviors. Like, this is this type of stuff that they really do. They will set your ass up. They'll put you into a web if they want to. If they want to fuck with you like that or do something spiteful to you. I
remember something like that. I remember something like that happening to me like in New Year's, right? And my thing is, if I'm in a setting, I'm dead ass. If I'm in a setting where there's a lot of people, right, and nobody really knows each other, I'm gonna lie about my name and lie about everything because I'm never gonna see you again, ever. You know what I'm saying? To the point where this one time in New Year's, there was a white shorty right next to me. She's coked out of her mind. It's an hour before midnight. She looks at me. She's like, so what's your name again? I'm like, Bruce Wayne. And she's like, Bruce, I want you inside me, Bruce. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Wow. I'm alright. And she just kept on yelling, like, you know how those girls like act when they're like little kids or whatever.
I don't find it sexy when women are too aggressive, bro.
Yeah, me either. Like, she kept on yelling my name. She was like, come here, Bruce. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta go save the city now, shorty. I gotta go. Yeah, yo.
They go Detective Gordon shooting off that bat signal. I gotta bounce.
Exactly. I was like, nah, I gotta go, because I went there with one friend, and yo, this dude.
I gotta finish up the story though, but go ahead.
Real quick. My friend, this dude is like a one-man boy band, bro. He knows how to dance, sing, all that, right? Like he's like I think he's not really human. I think he's a robot. But he was hooking up with this like Albanian chick. So they were doing that thing. So I'm just over here trying to talk to her friend, and this shorty coming out of nowhere talking about Bruce, come here, bro. I'm like, nah, yo, shorty, you better chill out. People started thinking like me and her were like dating. I'm like, nah, I don't date cokeheads. I'm good, but go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Let me tell you something, man. So I was like,
I know right now you're regretting it though. Right now you're like, yo, what if nothing would have bad happened? But also in the same time you're like, yo, what if something bad happened though? You know what I mean?
But check this out, man, with this whole story, because I'm gonna tell you I fucked up too. I will solely admit I'm gonna tell you how I fucked up. So I'm not a texter. I don't really text women. I don't like.
You got her number?
Yeah, I got her number. I don't like texting this shit, right? I'm not a texter.
Don't tell me you texted her, bro.
What are you talking about?
But I thought you was gonna go to you texted her?
Check this out.
Okay.
God damn it, Radical, let me finish.
My bad.
All right, so check this out. So shorty says I don't know what the hell what she does for a living, man. I forgot. But oh yeah. She works at the airport, right? So she can get me some clients. So I gave her my business card, right? So that's when she texts me from her number off my business card.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? She did it right there. So she said that, are you gonna text me I love you in the morning? Or no, I miss you, or stuff like that. And I'm like,
what the hell?
I was like, that's what you want me to text you? Like, hey, good morning, how you doing? She said, yeah, because I don't want to get ghosted out, and I don't ghost out guys. I was like, okay, all right, that's cool. All right, whatever.
What?
So, it was a weird moment. Like, I was feeling her, but then it was kind of like, I don't know.
Yo, Drew,
man,
don't text her that bullshit, bro.
text
Don't
what?
don't text her good morning a bit. Nah.
I ain't
You
gonna
text in
lie.
the middle of the day. You text in the middle of the day, be like, yo, and that's it.
I
Just
should
leave
have.
it like
I
that.
know. I wasn't listening. I should have done that, and I should have never fell for that bait. Because here's the thing: she drove home. I let her go. Right? Like when you hold. Oh shoot, your boy left.
Yeah, it's all.
All right, like when you hold a shorty's hands and you like brushing your hands off of her hands while you saying goodbye, like in a sensual type of way.
Yeah.
So that's what I did to her, and she was in the car, and she's like, I wish you wouldn't leave me right now, but I was like, well, you got to go to work in the morning.
Nah,
so
she's a whole tease, bro.
Yeah, so I'm like the whole thing was just weird, man.
Nah,
like
she's a whole tease.
She's trying to fuck with my head.
She's a whole tease. Listen, she's trying to make herself feel good for whatever reason. Her relationship broke up. She's trying to make herself feel good.
Bro, she's got issues.
Yeah.
So I let it be. So I texted her. I said good morning. So when I did that, she says, "Who is this?" I said, "It's the guy you was talking to the other night. I just want to make sure you got home okay." Then she's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? I don't even remember what happened last night."
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Now I'm done with this conversation, bro. I'm done with this conversation.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm done, bro. I'm dead serious. I'm done with this fucking conversation. Fuck her. Okay,
yeah, it's crazy. Bro, no. I've been said that, but it's just so crazy that you're meeting these mentally unemotionally available women that's out here, bro. Like they're really mentally unstable. It's crazy. So I'm just like,
have you seen Fresh and Fit?
I just said what? Have I seen what?
Have you seen Fresh and Fit podcast, bro? Come on,
man. Oh man.
Hey man, I'm surprised you spoke. I'm surprised you spoke with her for that long, man.
But you know what it is, bro? We had a logical conversation for a while until she started to get too tipsy, and then she started talking about her rose toy and going on. Bro, let me tell you something. You would be amazed by just saying hi to a woman and just sitting down and just let her talk, bro. Let her talk the whole time.
Oh no, yeah, women are jabberboxes. They don't stop talking.
Oh no, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Period.
And they love talking about
like
themselves.
you,
especially if they went through something, they go. Yeah, they you can't stop them from talking. Yeah, of course.
And they all gonna talk about themselves.
women is one thing that women do for sure, and there's one more. Like as far as attention, we all know women love attention, especially when they're emotional. There's anybody who listens. Anybody who listens. Yeah. So with that type of situation.
Drew, I'm telling you right now, bro.
Definitely, man.
I understand.
But that's a good man. You're not going for that, man. Because I didn't think that. And usually I be on my P's and Q's, man.
That's true.
Would have been kicking it with Kales.
Yo, no lie, Drew, no lie, bro. You a stand up dude for that one. I would have cursed Shorty out. I would have been like, you wasted my goddamn. Oh hell,
bro. Let me tell you something.
But check this out. But I understand you going through something, right? With your Shorty and all that. I get that. And Shorty was going through something, but with things like that, the way I would have handled it, I would have seen it like, okay, she's using me for attention. Guess what? I'm gonna use her for attention too, and I'm not gonna fall for another debate.
Oh, that's what I did.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I did. I was just having fun.
Okay. All right. You texted Shorty though when she
did. But you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna finish with the whole thing. This is gonna make y'all laugh, right? So I'm texting her. She says, I don't remember what happened. I'm like, you want me to tell you what happened? So I told her everything. She says, oh my God, I'm not that type of a woman. I'm never drinking again. I was like, okay. So she says, bye.
Yeah, your next thing should be like, bye. I'll delete. I'll block your number. That's it. Just dead ass tell her that. Okay, bye. I'll block your number.
I didn't even do all that, bro. Because
no. What I'm saying is, you should tell her. Okay, cool. I'll block your number.
Fuck that.
So you can see what she does, because if she wants to talk about attention, all right, we can both play that game.
Nah, let me tell you something. I don't give no chick no attention, no validation, man. Fuck all that shit. She want to ride the fuck out. Guess what? Let her ride the fuck out. Let her ride. Bro. That's it. Let her ride, bro.
All right. I would have never texted her. I would have texted her 2 days later. Be like, "You're." That's it. That's what would have been my text. You're.
I don't know, but hey, she. I guess she goes.
I used to be a foul dude back in the day. Like, I remember, one of my exes at that time. She texted me, "I love you," right? And I texted her the next day, be like, "Word."
Wow.
Yo.
I'm like, with me personally, man. I don't
used
really
to be foul,
like.
son.
If I know you crave attention with a lot of these chicks, it's not in me, man. I don't really give them attention like that. Like, if I see that you the type of chick that you thirsty for attention and you thirsty to shut dudes down, I don't even give you the time of day, shorty. I mean, like, I ain't even gonna front, dude. I hurt girls' feelings. If I feel like you trying to play me for a fool, I will definitely hurt your feelings.
Man, most of them shorties,
I'll be like, get your saggy titty ass the fuck up out of here. Yo, I see your glue. Man. I see the glue in the top of your head. What is that? Oh my god. Yo, is that a new wig? Yo, that shit look mad musty. Ew, what is up with your pinky toe? Yo, I'll be going, you ain't even that cute. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Hey, but you know what? A lot of those girls,
and this one got Family Dollar makeup on, man.
They try to hide their insecurities. That's why they do that type of stuff. I don't pay that.
Yeah, with a lot of things, man. But the funny thing is, like, you would think a person on insecurities wouldn't go like to try to pretty much disrespect a lot of, like, you want to speak out. That's what tries to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
it's kind of hard to
see a lot of the times.
Yo, you're breaking up, Rakim. You're breaking up, bro.
Yeah, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
okay, hold on, give me 1 second. No, I was gonna say, yeah, and you think that a person with that many type of insecurities, they'll be a little bit more humble than what they are. Well, hold on, I'll wait over real quick.
That's true. That is true. You would think, but you know how people be. You know what I'm saying?
Anyways, man, I just say, man, it's too much. I look at it like this, man. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, right? I could never imagine like how it is to be a female therapist for females, bro. Just imagine if you're a therapist and you have to be a therapist for women, bro.
Have you seen the podcast Fresh and Fit?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Bro, watch the late night podcast with Fresh and Fit. Listen, watch the late night podcast with Fresh and Fit. These girls are delusional. Bro, it's insane. I'd be like, fam, they go around the table, right? Shout out to that podcast, shout out to, I don't think they're anti-black, but they be on some cool shit, but it's whatever. So they go around the table, right? And they be asking these girls, okay, what do you want from an ideal guy? Oh, 6 feet, this and this and this. So they got all these standards, right? He has to have this, he has to have money, he has to be 6 feet, okay, cool. Now, I don't want you to be on social media. I don't want you to be fat. And then the first thing that they go like, how dare you? And he's like, wait a minute, these are my standards. So how come we gotta meet your standards, but you can't meet ours? You know what I'm saying? Yo, the way they flip it, it's crazy, bro.
Wow.
The way they flip it is crazy.
I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. I like skinny, petite women too, bro. I don't like big women. That's
Oh,
just me.
what?
That's my preference. I like curvy women. I like athletic too.
I like
Hey,
thick shorties.
I like a little thick too. It's gotta have some curves to it though.
Yeah, but don't be no plote mierda. Like, don't be wow.
Yeah, I'm on the same tip. I like thick, man. I like thick.
Yeah, but don't be
That's
like, yo, I need a tow truck to get you. You know what I'm saying? To get you off, just to go to the store and like not no big like that. You know what I
nah.
mean? And also not.
That's
And
not
I don't
thick.
want.
That's morbidly obese.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm talking about thick,
I
like how can I
yeah.
like a Mara La Negra thick? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I just wanna throw out a little bit of advice for some fellas out there, man.
Oh, go ahead. Especially because you're going through something. That's
Everything, man.
definitely
Yeah,
gonna be good
everything.
advice. Go ahead.
Yes. No matter what you do in life, if you're on the yellow brick road, follow that yellow brick road. Don't let nobody knock you off your course. Because only you know what you're capable of becoming, not the next person. Nobody can have the vision like you can have the vision for yourself.
That's right.
And there's a lot of men, I'm sorry to say this, a lot of men, we let women take us off our course sometimes. We don't think straight. And most men never get the absolute best when they're chasing women. But when they're chasing money, they can get the absolute best at what they're not chasing. So just think of it. Women want to be with you, but they want what you can provide for them. But how are you going to provide for them unless you build yourself? You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Like Bobby Womack said, man. You know, my lady always complain about things that her friends got, and when she ain't got. But when I'm trying to work, what do you say? When I'm trying to work and everything, she complaining about that too. I can't be at two places at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's another thing you got others like. Yeah, you remember that when you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Like what you would call it?
But check this out. I'm gonna tell you something, Drew, and this might be the best advice I ever gave. You are better off than Will Smith. That's all I'm saying.
I think everybody else is, bro.
I think you better off than Will Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, he's in an entanglement.
So
he's in everything.
At least
he feel bad for Will, but part of me don't, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, they shouldn't be taking away his movies and stripping away his manhood like that, man. That's how he makes his money. They taking away his Netflix shows and shit.
No, like one thing I say about part of me feel bad for Will, but part of me don't, is because part of me does feel bad for Will because Will, it seems like Will is a nice guy, he a good guy, but part of me that don't feel bad about him. He allowed himself to be manipulated like that. A woman can only do what you allow them to do. And a lot of the times in these type of situations, a lot of dudes don't see the bigger picture. The bigger picture is you have a lot of women out here that don't care about men. They do see men as a dollar signs, and what we're dealing with now is a particular role reversal, where a lot of these women have gotten this power and they've gotten these resources and all about women empowerment to the point that they look at a man as an accessory. And that's what we're not understanding. We're trying to, we'll listen to a woman tell us what a real man is supposed to do when this woman never had a real man in her life. You understand what I'm saying?
Like Loader Lux said, you going again. He said a line. It's like going to a water well when there's no more water. The water is dry. So y'all both looking for the same thing when y'all don't even have it for each other.
Oh, that's.
I'm gonna throw something out there too, because you got a lot of shorties right now. A lot of girls is giving up sex to anybody.
Yeah, because here's the thing. They
like it's rampant right now. Like you can literally go out there and smash it. Girls are just
because here's the thing.
Anybody.
That goes to say what I was saying with role reversal. Because now a lot of these women want to be the roles of men. They think they can go out here and they can just sleep around. Yeah. And on top of it all, like not only
Facts.
are they doing that, they're like social media has influenced them and all and Megan Thee Stallion and the City Girls and
talking about that,
all of this other shit has
And
influenced them to that
I
point.
got something I had to add to the story with the
it
girl.
ain't cheating until you get caught. My fault. Go ahead. My bad.
I had something I had to add to the story to the girl. Now you guys are talking. Now you guys are making me remember our conversation. Shorty, when we was talking about sex, Shorty says she like when a man squeezes her neck, right, to like she almost passed out, but she's not passed out.
Oh, she's a freak. You still got her number though, right?
Yeah, she a freak, bro.
Yo, nah. That's
but but check this out. The next day she said that I feel so stupid. I regret being drunk that night. I can't believe I was acting like that. I can't believe I did this and da 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 da. So it was like everything she told me that night wasn't really her, I guess.
Bro, I'm telling you right. Don't listen, dude. Don't think too much about it.
I'm not.
Right now,
but the thing is,
she would just fuck. Listen. She needed some attention. You gave it to her, and you needed some attention too. So just see.
But the thing is, I was having a logical conversation with her. That was the most craziest thing because we had a very nice conversation. Like we talked about some real issues, some real shit. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, probably talked about how Ukraine. You probably talked about the drought. The water droughts, I get it. Y'all try to save the world, but like I said,
man, nobody fucking try to save no damn world. You over exaggerating.
What I'm saying is, don't think too much about it because remember, she's trying to regret it. You know, she's probably gonna go back to her boyfriend tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course.
And she's trying to like. That's why she even said, who are you? You know what I mean? She knows who the hell you are, bro.
I laughed, bro. I thought that shit was funny. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, she knows who the hell you are. That's why if I was you, I would have been like, all right, cool. I'm blocking you. Peace. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but the thing is, I don't want to say things like that because I don't like bitches to know that.
Oh, you ain't rep pill, brother. That's the thing. You ain't rep pill.
It's just I don't let females' behaviors get to me, bro. I don't let their behaviors get to me, bro. Because at the end of the day, they're only showing a reflection of who they are. So why should I become who they are? Like, I'm secure about myself. I'm happy with myself. I'm just meeting the chick who just drank a whole bottle of wine without even buying the whole bottle, but just buying it in glasses, which made no sense. I even said this to her. Why didn't you just buy the whole goddamn bottle? Why didn't you just buy so many glasses of wine? She drank pretty much the whole bottle without buying the actual bottle, so she spent more money. But hey,
stupid.
Hey, stupid is stupid does.
It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yo, I know I was supposed to talk about some topics, but fuck it. Let me just do it now.
We've been freestyling it, man.
We were freestyling this whole thing. So check this out, guys. The Subway, there's an update on the Subway shooter. So anybody who doesn't know about the Subway shooter, this dude named Frank James, bugged out, black guy, 6 foot something. Initial reports said that it was a guy that was 5'5". Ended up finding out it was a dude that was 6 feet. Older dude, he was hobbling and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
They ended up apprehending them when a lot of people, gave that call. And the reason for people who might be living under the rock, the reason why they were looking for him is because he went on a shooting spree on the subway, and shot a bunch of people. They didn't kill nobody, just shot a bunch of people and threw smoke bombs and all that. All right. So there's a bunch of conspiracy theories happening right now with the whole thing, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So the first conspiracy theory is that he's an MK Ultra dude.
What?
I don't even know what that is. Is that Mortal Kombat Ultra?
Okay, let me tell you what MK Ultra. MK Ultra is this theory that, well, it's not a theory. It was proven that was true, that the CIA got their people like high on LSD and told them to commit acts of violence or whatever the case is. It was actually a real thing. But then it got dismantled from the CIA and it's no longer a thing. But people like Alex Jones and all these conspiracy nuts still believe this type of thing still happens, right? So part of the conspiracy theory is that he's a MK Ultra guy and he didn't know what he was doing because, and this is their proof, because he called the police on himself, saying that I'm looking at pictures of myself all over the place, all over the news. I think you guys are looking for me, and I'm at a McDonald's. So this is their proof that he didn't know what he was doing. So he called on himself, and he might have been under some mind control from MK Ultra. So what do you guys think?
You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
That motherfucker must have been on some good ass weed.
Yeah, we sprinkled with fentanyl.
Yeah.
Mind you, that's not him saying that he's on MK Ultra. I'm talking people. This is a conspiracy theory that people are saying he's MK Ultra. That's what I'm saying. What you guys think?
Man, you know what?
I can't, man.
See, this is why I don't do conspiracy theories, man.
I can't with this shit, bro.
Look, man, a conspiracy theory got to make sense for me to believe this shit. All right?
Facts.
It got to literally make sense. Like, and a lot of the times, people, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where the hell people's minds be at. Like, they just sit around and they, like, you know, that'd be a great script for sci-fi. But like, nah, bro. Like, Frank spazzed out. I don't know what was going on in his life. You know, maybe he's been through some shit in his life or whatever. But he spazzed out. He upped the flame and got the letting off in the damn subway, and shot a lot of people and threw smoke bombs and everything else. Now, from what I've heard, when it came to some of his videos, I know Rad was telling me some things about.
I'm about to get into that.
Yeah,
I'm about to get into that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they said like he made sense in some of his videos that he was talking about. That one particular one that we spoke about, nah, that ain't it. But it sounds like from what I was hearing, a man who might have, taken a lot of losses. From what I hear, he had felonies and everything, so we already know what that does to you in American society. And you dealing with somebody that just felt like they was fed up, and people like that we have to watch out for. It don't matter what race they are, whether it be black, usually brothers don't do this type of shit, but whether they be black, white, whoever, somebody that just lose faith in the system, or people that just are mentally deranged, that's going to go out and start opening fire on people in the most unsuspected areas.
And we don't know exactly what really happened in his past. We don't know, what type of mental illness he might have been suffering from. Who knows if he was traumatized by something that happened in his family that made him spaz out. I mean, mental illness is real though, bro. So.
And then on top of it, he was born in 1960, so ain't no telling what type of shit he might have dealt with.
Yeah, like he was like wow, like he was a homeless dude, and also he even said that he had mental illness. Now, I don't believe the conspiracy theories. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't believe MKO. I don't believe in none of that though. Like like when people talk about the Masons and the music industry is ran by satanic, I don't believe in none of that, to be completely honest with you. Because if you mean to tell me that music is ran by these people, how come I haven't killed people by listening to a Jay-Z verse? You know what I'm saying? I want to rob people, but that's a different story. The whole point is, you know what I'm saying? The whole point is, like, I've never wanted, you know what I'm saying? So I don't believe all that, right? So my thing is, now this is another thing that I wanted to save some videos of him, of his rants, right? I wanted to save some videos of his rants, but I was at my workplace, and taking care of employees and going on the internet and all that other stuff is not really conducive for me, right? So I found his YouTube and I listened to some of his some of his rants. My dude was not no pro-black, but he was like kind of like extreme pro-black, I'ma say. So there was some videos of him kind of going at some black women who date interracially, right? Talking about we gotta eliminate these type of women and all that other stuff, blah 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 blah. There was some videos about his ideas and rants on certain people like the Jews and all that other stuff, right? So he was one of these people who believe in some of these conspiracy theories, right? So there was another video where he talked about killing black folks. Like he was tired of black people, and what we should do is eliminate them and stuff. That to me that was wild. I was like,
what was he talking about? Like Pookies and Ray Rays?
Nah. Well, actually, he was. No, I'm not gonna lie. He was. He was talking about like the ones that don't bring nothing to society or whatever the case is. He was just bugging the fuck out.
Because he wasn't the first person I heard speak like that. And
yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. Like he's a little bugged out. Still talking about killing black people. Like, come on, bugged out, right? Okay, cool. The narrative on online talking about, yo, is he an immigrant? That kind of was stupid. I don't know why that needed to be said, but whatever. It is what it is, right? Then
maybe because they think he's African and he probably
because of that whole
American
FBA type of thing. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So now this is where I'm glad that you guys are here, because I found this to be the most stupidest thing. Ever since I started the podcast, ever since I came out on YouTube and all that other stuff, everybody pretty much knows my stance on everything. I'm against white supremacy. I like to call out racism in my community, and also I'm for black and brown unity. Right? It's not a far-fetched thing. I've been saying this for the longest, right? So pretty much people already know. So, but one of Rancho's people sends me a video clip of this Frank guy talking about his ideas on segregation and all that. So what he said was, this message was, this is your idea of black and brown unity. So I watched the video, and the Frank dude says that white people and black people should live separate, right? And Hispanics and Asians should be their slaves.
What?
So, exactly.
Who said this?
The Frank guy, the shooter. It's one of the videos. Apparently, some people will archive some of his videos before it got deleted off YouTube.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that. I saw the video. I fucking saw the video.
What the hell?
Yeah, I saw this shit like a day ago. So I write back, right, to this dude that sent it to me. I write back, and I said, using that logic, right? Using that logic, are you saying that all black people think this way? So he pretty much basically says, no, but this is what black and brown unity will result to. I'm like, that makes no type of sense. Like, relax. So I send him the whole El Paso thing with that white boy who shot up a bunch of Mexicans, right? I'm like, well, this is what happens when you kiss white ass. You know what I'm saying? So as a troll tactic, right? But it's very funny to me how some of these people want to take something that a lunatic says, right, and point it at the whole black community. Now, let me just do it real quick. Rakim, he's a black American, so let me just ask him, hey, Rakim, by any chance, I don't know, have you ever even thought about having Hispanics as your slaves?
Absolutely not. And I think I speak for most black Americans. Like, for instance, man, most black Americans, we don't even look. The reason, like, for instance, you know how you have all of these groups that, you know, of like, black Americans are some of the most accepting people out of any group. especially in this country. And one of the reasons that we are, even to our own detriment, is because we know what it's like to be in a system of oppression. We know what it's like with our history and everything. The last thing on Black Americans' minds is wanting for another group to be our slaves. Well, like that's the last thing. And
Exactly.
even with the way that this country is structured and everything like that, like a lot of Black Americans, you have a lot of Black Americans that are anti-government, they're anti-structure because of the history of us being oppressed in this country. You know, not saying that's the correct way. That's the correct way to go, but I'm just saying that that type of mentality exists because of it's a byproduct of what our experiences have been in the United States. So, like, man, but that's people that just want to put on. He already looking for a reason. He was probably searching the net trying to find a reason to rebuttal. You know, your
no. It was really weird. And I'm like, yo, first of all, I could find situations to combat your stuff too, but what are we gonna get out of it? Right. You know what I'm saying? What are we really gonna get out of it? For example, before I started this whole stream, I had a pro-Black dude just coming at me because I'm Latino, and he goes like, well, a bunch of there's Latino gangs killing Black folks. I'm like, yeah, and there's a bunch of Black gangs killing Latinos. What's your point? What is your point?
But the thing is, I've the gangs I've seen, right? Like, especially Bloods or even Crips, like you see Latins and Blacks in the same gangs.
Exactly.
This shit is crazy to me. Like I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe that's
and the
where
thing
I'm
is,
from.
like a lot of people don't even understand. Like I said this
Latin
one time.
Bloods, they got Latin Crips and shit.
Exactly. I said this one time. I was like, you guys do know that in the Latin Kings, there's Jamaican and Haitian members, right?
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, in the Latin Kings there is.
Even here, it means it's Black Latin King members. It's always been. That's
so
not, you know,
it's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Wow. The whole Caribbean thing. You know, the 5-point stuff. So that's what it represents. I didn't even know that. Oh yeah, it goes deeper than that. It goes way deeper than that, because about the I think was it the 5-point star means the 5. Rakim is an expert on it, but it goes deeper. It goes deeper than that. But what I do know is the 5-point crown has a few meanings, but one of the meanings is part of the 5 Caribbean islands. One of the Caribbean islands is Jamaica. Was it Barbados? Haiti. So they will be a part of Latin King if they want to. You know what I'm saying? And there's a bunch of growing up in the Bronx. I grew up around a lot of kings, and I was not surprised to see a Jamaican Latin king talking Spanish but Creole in the same time. I'm like, God damn, how that happen?
But I'll be telling people too, and you even in Jamaica, you got, like, for instance, like Jamaica used to be almost colonized by the Spaniards. That's why you got certain areas in Jamaica is named under Hispaniola names, like Ocho Rios.
Yeah.
And
can't forget Spanish Town.
Spanish Town. You got Jamaicans over there that speak Spanish, and you got Jamaicans who are mixed with Chinese. Hell, you got white Jamaicans in certain parts too, because then Jamaica also got colonized by the Europeans.
There was this Jamaican shorty. I swear to God, she looked Dominican.
Yeah, but that's the island for you, bro.
I swear to God, she looked Dominican. I said, no, yo, I will fight with her. I said, yo, you're Dominican.
You got some fine-looking red-bone Jamaican girls.
No, I'm Jamaican. I said, no, you're Dominican. And she's like, nah, I'm Jamaican. I'm like, so how you know Spanish? And that's when she hit me with the Spanish didn't only just take over the, Cuba and Puerto Rico. I said, yo, I felt so dumb, bro.
See, because another thing we forget is that the colonial powers was fighting over land.
Yeah.
Within because these are the people that was at war with each other in Europe before they started. So it became a race with them. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's where the term race 2 originates from. Because it became a race with them on who can colonize the new world.
Did you guys
the quickest?
if you guys go to Jamaica, there's a small British flag there, right? It's because the British colonized Jamaica. See, but what they did was they fooled the Jamaicans because the Africans that were slaves on the islands, they made a pact with the Europeans to fight off the Spaniards that were settling in Jamaica, and they promised them, land. They promised them land, freedom, all this other shit, but they lied. When they fought off, they ended up making them slaves on the island. So history's crazy, bro. Like it's just crazy how it is. And now I think Jamaica just finally was able to get their independence. You know what I'm saying? From kind of separating themselves.
Yo, you know what really bugs me out about Jamaica? You know what bugs me out? When you go to their court systems, they got those funny wigs, the European funny wigs. I'm like, yo, why y'all wear that?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. They do that in Africa too.
They do?
Africa, yep.
Nah, you're lying.
No, they did. Yeah, they definitely do.
They
I can't remember the exact country, but I've seen it in Africa. They got the
yo. I was like, yo, cause again, my Jamaican ex, shout out to her. She put me on a lot of things. I was like, wait, what? Why y'all do that? You know what I'm saying? And
well, you gotta. One thing.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say one thing I've come to realize, and shout out to the brothers and sisters in the diaspora, the ones that are down with Black Americans. I ain't not the ones that got something negative.
And shout out to my kings. Say. That's right, my kings. You know what I'm saying?
Really, really is like I didn't realize too that a lot of people, whether it be from the Caribbean or the African continent, they're not as conscious when it comes to blackness like Black Americans, and I don't know it's because of the history.
You can say that again.
Because of the history here. Cause see, one thing I realized.
I got a theory for that though. I got a theory. Can you hear my theory out? Yeah. I might disagree.
Yeah.
I might disagree. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. My theory is, and if you guys feel my fault if y'all feel offended, but this is what my theory is, that America has constantly reminded Black Americans, y'all were nothing but slaves. Y'all were nothing but slaves, nothing but slaves, nothing but slaves. And then not only in school were you reminded that, socially, y'all were reminded that too, because black folks were never in higher positions, right? And then not only socially, but through the media, always see Black folks getting, hurt, victimized, and all that other stuff. So that constant reminder drilled it into Black Americans' heads, saying that, hey, yo, we are in a different position than regular Americans. You know what I'm saying? Compare that to Africans and, Latinos who come here. We pretty much think that we're different when in reality we're not. You know what I'm saying? But we think that we're different just because we speak a different language or whatever the case is. The white man likes us more. You know what I'm saying? Which is not the case. So that's what my theory is.
That's not the case, because
that's what my theory is. It's because Black Americans been constantly reminded. So what y'all think? What you think about that? Am I wrong? Am I racist now? What's up?
I'm gonna say this because the stuff that I hear from white people that will come up to me and say, "Oh my God, that guy doesn't speak a lick of English, does he? Oh, those Mexican people." I'm just like, wow. I don't know how to respond to that, but it's just the insults. Not saying all of them do that, but it's just kind of weird because it's like it makes you think to yourself as a Black person. You're like, okay, so if you're talking shit about brown people to me and I'm supposed to laugh about it, I wonder what you say behind my back. Shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's a sarcasm, insult way that certain Caucasian people do.
Yeah, it's a backhanded compliment, bro.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean, there's all types of. I just want to say this, and I'm gonna let you talk. There's all sorts of types of racism. Like, for instance, what I've experienced on my job, right? And I think I told you about this, Radical, on how. Well, I think I told you guys already about this too. How I was trying to change my business account and have my check forwarded. Yeah. Well, when my manager found out about it, that I have a business, he started cutting my hours down. Yeah, that's a form of.
That's white supremacy right there.
He's a white guy too. I mean, come on now, you got to put two and two together. He ain't trying to see me come up.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real. Like they do stuff like this. They won't call you the N-word. They won't say it in your face, but they're gonna treat you like one.
Yep.
They're gonna hold you down. They're gonna put obstacles, ridiculous obstacles in your way to stop you from getting to your path. We see that shit as people.
Yeah.
Facts.
I don't want money. I want capital. Fuck money. I want capital. Fuck that. I want a recreation.
You know what I want out of everything? Credit.
Fuck that credit shit. I had that shit.
And
I want capital.
One thing I would say, I think the lack of understanding that comes, especially when we're talking about, because we've had these conversations, like I'm not Latino, but just based off of me being in these spaces, especially hearing, a lot of the Dominicans from the East Coast and Boricuas from the East Coast speak. When it comes to people's misconception about racism, a lot of these people got this big misconception about racism is because they are not in the same sectors that Black people are in. And with them being third, fourth generation, even second or third generation to this country, they haven't experienced any racism yet when it comes to trying to purchase a home. They don't know what it's like to work in corporate America. They don't know what it's like to try to get involved in certain businesses only to get double crossed or, end up with the short end of the stick. A lot of these people haven't experienced that yet.
Yeah.
Or they haven't experienced that glass ceiling where you're going to be constantly reminded that you're not one of us. Yeah. So that epiphany haven't hit them yet because they haven't advanced that far yet.
And this is the thing, that I wanted to say. That wake up call, that's a bitch. That wake up call when it comes to our people, the African people, the Latin people, when they get that wake up call of white supremacist society saying, "Oh, nah, we always saw y'all as niggas," you know what I mean?
I got a question.
That wake up call is a bitch. That wake up call is going to rattle that brain, and two things is going to happen. One, they're going to deny it and find excuses for it, which is a captive mindset of its own. Or two, they're going to fight and reject it.
And here's the thing we got to remember too, because the thing is with the Caribbean and places like Africa is that, let's say with the inception, because shout out to Tina and with like Tina's videos that educated me on the Dominican Republic.
Don't be shouting at other people. Not just like go.
Like for instance, when the Spaniards had enslaved Africans, we know that what she was based off of what she had said on the video and based off of from what I've heard through multiple people is that the Spaniards were not nowhere near as harsh as like the French or the British or the Dutch when it came to slavery. But what people don't understand is that does not mean that they still did not see you as inferior. They still saw you as inferior. They just felt like it was no.
I'm gonna tell you something which I hate. Which I hate.
I was just gonna make this point.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna make this point, Rad, real quick. I was just gonna say, and that trickles into generations and generations of underlying racism, of pretty much saying that, well, we are not as bad as the white Anglos were, so therefore you should just accept the position of being underneath us and things being unequal and be thankful that we weren't like that, so therefore you don't challenge the underlying racism in these Latin countries and different things like that. And that's what you see, because a lot of people that sit there and say, oh, and this is just my opinion, I'm not trying to critique the Latin community, anything like that. I got a lot of respect for the Latin community, but here's just based off from an outsider looking in. it's almost saying when people say, "Oh, well, we're all Latino," but these are the same people that say we're all Latino are the same ones that's cutting you under the table when it comes to resources and making sure that you get the short end of the stick, whether it be representation in media, whether it be business and various things like that. And they just say, racism doesn't exist, and I believe in some cases it may be like that in certain countries, but for the most part in different countries, a lot of the times it's like, for instance, the lighter Latinos here and Hispanics of a more native or African ancestry, if white people decide to distribute resources and say, we're going to give these to Latinos, do you honestly think that if the darker Latinos was not getting any resources, that the whiter Latinos is going to sacrifice that to, out of some type of unison? No, they're not. They're gonna take those resources from white Anglos, and they're going to use those resources, and they're going to justify them being closer to whiteness, and they're not going to care what the darker Hispanics are going through, because that preconceived notion of you being inferior was already planted there anyway. Exactly. So, but that's just my personal opinion from what I've seen. I could be wrong. If it's anybody that feel that I'm wrong, you can definitely challenge, my opinion, because it's not based off of research. It's just an observation and based off of different videos that I've watched. So
exactly. And also, let me give a correction. There's no such thing as white Latino. There's only light-skinned Latinos and Anglo Latinos. And I'm sorry, Anglo Hispanics. Yeah, people hate that term. Fuck them. No, but I think no, I'm gonna have to definitely agree with you on that one. What I really hate to hear is that the Spanish weren't that bad. Listen, you comparing people that would chop your hand off, right? The Spanish, if you didn't find enough gold, right? Chopping limbs off. Comparing that to the French having torture techniques while you're ending up getting your limbs chopped off. You know what I'm saying? Either way, both of them were barbaric. Just because one was less barbaric than the other stop it. I hate that talking point.
Yeah, because people tend to forget, they've had hundreds of years, in history. We're just talking about history, real quickly. They've had hundreds of years of war with each other through the medieval times, through the Iron Age, to create these type of torture weapons and tactics to overthrow. So, of course, they took that mentality, and if they did it with other Europeans, of course, they're going to apply that when it comes to natives of the Caribbean or natives of the mainland in the United States, and of course Africans. That was not a problem to do that, and that's exactly where they came from, because it was embedded in them from years of monarchy to use torture tactics and murder is fear to keep people in line, which is what the monarchs did in Europe, whether it be France, Spain, England, various countries like that.
Facts. Real quick before we wrap it up, what are your thoughts on that whole this dude, Johnny Depp and his ex-wife situation?
I ain't really care.
You don't really know about it? Let me give you guys an update. Johnny Depp's wife, a couple of years ago, said that Johnny Depp beat her ass. That's what she said. That's what she claimed, right? Beat her ass and all that. Then Johnny Depp's name was basically run down the mud. He lost sponsor deals and resources and all that other stuff, right? Then Johnny Depp came out with recordings of her admitting that she used to beat his ass, right? So her then the defamation lawsuit came into play with Johnny Depp, right? So the defamation lawsuit came into play with Johnny Depp, basically trying to reclaim his name and his image again because of what she did. And they played a bunch of, audio tapes and all this other stuff, basically of her showing that she was pretty much lying the whole time. Right. One of the audio recordings I find it very interesting is because she said very blatantly, "What are you going to do? They're not going to believe you. You're a man." That's exactly what she said in one of these audio recordings. So she pretty much knows that women are right now having a big impact socially, and she's using that as a way to, to basically ruin his life. So in you guys' opinion, what are your thoughts on that?
She's toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
She already listen. It's to the obvious. That's the type of stuff that I touch on a lot on my YouTube channel, bro. And I talk about women's behaviors. They know that the court system favors them. This is nothing more than toxic behavior, narcissistic, mental abuse on men.
Yeah.
And women are doing this a lot. But what can we do about it?
Well, what Johnny Depp is doing right now is countersuing. So her lawsuit fell flat on the floor, and he's countersuing her to show that, that she was basically lying this whole time. So that's what we can do. I've seen and I've known people where women said that they got raped by them. Raped by them or assaulted. Comes to find out it wasn't true, and nothing happens to the woman. I think this is the first time, well, probably not the first time, but first time in my life that I'm seeing a woman getting accountability for her lie. You know what I'm saying? So I heard Andrew, Rakim, what do you think about this?
I think she's a piece of shit, man. I think she's no different from any person that tried, to use the system to, to their benefit to destroy somebody. I think it's about time to get out of this mindset of that women, because part of us subconsciously still think of women as, that's just a woman. No,
but believe all women though.
But
believe all women though.
yeah, and that's the crazy thing, because we got to understand that as women out there, that once they use phrases like that, it's obvious they don't care about real women that are victims. It's all about them.
Well, it's like a, I don't know. It just seems like it's a, because I know a gender war. You know what I mean? Like it's a war for some reason.
It's been a war, and I think it's about time for men to wake up, because I'm not taking no shorts and no losses. Like, if somebody trying to make false accusations against me, another woman, I'm gonna do my best to be ruthless. I'm gonna do my best to destroy that person. Right. And I think it's about time for men to show that aggressiveness. It's about time for men to start planning marches to, get these court laws changed, because this has created a power dynamic where you have people that are just women that are just doing things because of malicious intent to just see a man on his knees, and
exactly. And don't get me wrong, there's women that are going through through horrific things, and rightfully so. They should be these men should be punished, but there's a lot of women taking advantage of this. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Yes. Have you guys seen what's going on with Trey Songz? He's got like 7 to 8 assault charges on him now. But
I don't believe he did anything.
But listen, this is a guy who sings about Mr. Steal Your Girl. He talked about this a lot on his interviews, that he smashed men's wives. He smashed side pieces in the back of shows. Like, he talked about this, man. And I said this to myself, sooner or later, the Me Too movement, all this is going to catch up to this guy. This guy was bragging about sleeping around with wives and aunties.
And to be honest,
and
now, if anybody has any accusations towards Trey Songz and they turns out to be true, then I think he should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. But for the most part, a man like Trey Songz, I don't necessarily believe he had to assault anybody.
I don't think he had
We've seen numerous women fall out over Trey Songz. You know, Trey Songz is around our age, so we remember when Trey Songz was coming up. You know,
but he has to also take responsibilities because he's a celebrity. Okay, he has to understand that he's a magnet to women. He's that 3% of a man that every woman is craving for. So all it takes is just for one guy to be around with a camera, him snipping and touching a girl's titties, right? So guess what? A guy says, hey, I got him doing this to you on camera. You could probably get some money out of him.
Not just that, but hey, I got him doing this to you on camera. If you really want the footage and get some money out of him, you better pay me first.
And she's extorting him for $5 million. She says, hey, give me $5 million and we can settle this out of court.
Yo,
that's crazy. Yo. That's just shows you the mentality of how a lot of these women are. But Trey Songz needs to understand that. Well, I'm pretty sure he does now. But these day and age, man, I feel sorry for these young kids.
The only one that I don't feel sorry for, I'm gonna keep it real, is R. Kelly.
Facts.
Yeah, that's the only one I don't feel sorry for.
The only thing I would say with the R. Kelly situation, I think he should be in jail. But a lot of these young girls' parents and a lot of their guardians should be locked up right next.
Because the parents allowed those kids to hang out with R. Kelly.
Well, a lot of those parents pimp their kids out to R. Kelly.
Yeah,
for money.
You're right.
You know, and then just the thought of everybody trying to pretend that they are a victim. Like, for instance, what was the one woman that he was talking to that was a Dallas DJ, Kitty. You can't tell me that you sat there and you allow a 15-year-old child to perform fellatio on you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
At 33 years old, you can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that. You cannot. And then you say you was in fear. Me personally, a man that famous, a man with that much type of success, I don't think he's going to try to adapt to being in the life of being a killer. If you try to run away, you could have easily left that home whenever you felt like it. You didn't have to participate in none of that.
Yeah, let's be honest. R. Kelly ain't no mafia boss. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. You're right. You could have left at any time.
Yeah, and they made this article escaping R. Kelly. Like, this is a man.
Like, R. Kelly is R. Kelly a statutory rapist? Absolutely. Is R. Kelly a pervert? Absolutely. To paint R. Kelly as some type of killer monster, I highly doubt that. Especially somebody. What happened is that these women looked at it as an opportunity to play victim for money and to get sympathy, and they took advantage of it. No different as they looked at R. Kelly as an opportunity for riches and to be next to an influential and powerful singer, and they took advantage of that. So these are opportunities anyway. Either way you look at it, and I think it's about time that a lot of these women get punished, man.
They do.
And one thing I realized that we're gonna have to deal with before we even deal with them is we're gonna have to deal with the simps first, because the simps
Big
are the attack dogs.
Like Kim.
Oh yeah, man. Well,
Kim don't get no play at all.
Kim don't get no play, man. He just got a problem, man. He's a child with a problem, unfortunately, that never grew up. And like dudes like that, or for instance, like when women use these simps as their attack dogs, they gotta get out the way first.
I think. Go ahead. I was just gonna elaborate on Kim real quick. I think, honestly, his insecurities display, because certain things that he says about he talks about the Latin men, how he feels that the Latin men are being disrespected because black men are taking his women, right? But then it shows a display to me that I don't know, but from what I see a lot of Latin men with Latin women. I don't really see where's this ratio of so many BBCs taking Latin women away from Latin men and black men disrespecting Latin men. So I don't know where he's getting this from.
Listen,
I
man.
think it's a source of insecurities that's deep down inside of him, and I think that he just doesn't know how to communicate with people, and he doesn't know how to communicate with women. He doesn't understand women, so this is why this is his way of escaping, is by blaming Mr. BBC.
One thing I've come to realize, man, by being on the internet, despite no matter what, and I would ask this question to a lot of people on a group basis. You know, I'm not talking about if you grew up in the hood, the random, Pookie or Ray Ray that robbed you, or maybe you got jumped. I'm talking about from a group to group basis. I ask people, what have Black Americans done to your group? And that's for anybody that got so much
right?
collectively. And that's for anybody that got so much vitriol for Black Americans. Whether it be from the Caribbean, Africans, certain people from different Hispanic countries. What have Black Americans collectively done to you as a group? You won't get an answer. You won't get an answer because we haven't. The thing is just that whenever you got any type of insecurities going on, or America just set it up so easy for you to hate Black men, and that's your punching bag. Whenever it's a situation that I don't have any money, blame Black men.
But he blames American men. It's not just Black men; it's American men.
How about you go back to your country? No, I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Well, I don't think he likes Latin American men either. It's just weird, bro.
He don't like Latin American men either.
No,
yeah, he's a weird individual. I'm telling you.
He don't like Latin American men. He don't like black. He don't like the men. He doesn't call you men. He says we're males. We're not men.
Yeah, that's those Cynthia G talking points. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yo, so let me wrap this up real quick because we already hit the 2-hour mark. For anybody that's listening to this far, listen. It was grown man talk. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm gonna name this episode. Grown man talk.
There you go.
Yeah. So we were just kicking it. There was no theme. Next week I'll come up with a theme and topic, and then we'll get it in. Apparently I'm supposed to be having a debate with somebody on Twitter. So
what?
Yeah, one of these like pro-Black dudes is coming at me or whatever. But let's see what happens. But look forward, people. Look forward to. I hope you guys seen some of my YouTube videos. I got a lot on the way.
But I thought you guys would have a lot in common.
What happened?
I thought you guys would have a lot in common. The pro-Black, please. The pro-Black folks don't like.
No, man.
Oh yeah.
It sound like some of these guys are like Black versions of Kill Me 1, 2, 3. But
what's so funny about a lot of the pro-Blacks though? That we got to keep it real. A lot of them would be like, we got to stay with our sisters, defend our sisters, but then they be the ones that have a white chick on the side or something,
or Latina.
What the fuck?
You know what? I'm gonna just speak on this real quick before we get up out of here. Shout out to you once again, Rad. Thank you for letting me on your platform. And like for instance, me, I don't know. We need to define what pro is, because apparently for you to be pro-Black, everything has to be Black. But where do we draw the line from being pro-Black to maybe you just care about your people? And that's the thing too, because I consider myself, I can't say I'm pro-Black because I'll date other groups of women, but I care about my people. And the thing is that I've noticed with a lot of these pro-Black people, or they think you can just be pro-Black without missing the most powerful thing that you have to have, which is economics. Nobody really speaks on resources, jobs, how to build or establish wealth. Everyone is trying to find a way to talk about, competing in a realm where it takes
Well, you
resources to
haven't
compete
heard,
without
bro.
the resources.
You haven't heard. Y'all gonna get a museum.
Oh, wait, yeah. With Tariq,
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. I definitely respect that. I
yeah.
definitely
I
respect that.
respect that too. But again, how's that moving the needle forward?
Yeah, no, definitely. But the like as far as the museum, I mean, I love to go in there and learn different things. But as far as economics,
That's what I'm saying.
nobody,
Economics, like, let's keep it real.
nobody
Yeah,
talks about the nobody talks about trying to build and establish, even though it is black people out there that are doing what we need to do. We definitely have to. I don't care if you have to start small. If you find if you can find 6 or 7 like-minded black people that think like you start with them, and you just, you talk about resources, try to build resources and help each other, and that goes for Latin Americans and any other groups that feel the same way.
facts. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna catch everybody later. Peace.
Yep.